All right, this interview is brought to you by Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. If you want to go to UFC 309 this weekend, Game Time is the spot. They can get you in the building for the lowest price possible. They've got their Game Time Picks feature, which is also amazing.
Yep.
Scroll through all the options. You don't have to scroll through thousands. They'll tell you exactly what is good for Game.
The app is so easy to use, either on your computer, on your phone, whatnot. You can get the best price.
GameTime.co. Make sure you do GameTime.co, not .com, .co. Get your tickets. Use the code BACKFIST, just BACKFIST, not Spin and BACKFIST. BACKFIST, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. Game Time, the app, or GameTime.co. Get your Game Time tickets now. All right, it's the Spin and BACKFIST MMA show. It is Robbie Fox, Jack Mac, unfortunately without Big Ev again, who is devastated. We have another video to show you later, but we're back with Tom Aspinall in New York City.
Big Ev, is that the guy we seen last time?
It is. Who he is maybe your biggest fan, hypes you up every chance he gets, and then every time you come into the office, he has to fly somewhere else.
No, Big Ev, he's the guy who was on the computer last time. Remember, was out there.
Oh, he's thinking about Frank the Tank.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Frank the Tank is...
Big Ev is the guy we showed you the
Big
video.
Ev, yes, of course I remember Big Ev. Yeah. Oh, we missed him again.
You missed him again.
Yeah.
We have a video to show you in a bit, but
Now Frank the Tank is.
he is coming on Saturday too. Frank the Tank is first UFC card on Saturday. Yeah.
No, he will. He's unforgettable.
I don't know if I want to see him again. He's quite intimidating.
Yeah.
He'll talk your ear off. He'll yell your ear off.
He will, and especially if he hears you're the biggest asshole in the UFC. That's the word on the street.
I don't know about that.
That's the word on the street going around.
That's fake news.
Yeah,
Fake news.
we're not going to spend too much time on this because I know you're probably sick of talking about John Jones in the same way John Jones is sick about talking about Tom Aspinall, apparently. He doesn't want to do the interviews. Yeah. But we got to talk about this comment where he said he doesn't want to do business with you because you're an asshole, specifically. Yeah. When you heard that for the first time, were you completely taken aback? Like, that's so out of left field and so everyone just knows you're not an asshole. It's just so bizarre of him to say. I
mean, I might be a bit.
You think?
I mean, some people might think that. I don't know.
I can't even see how he could say that, though, because it's like everyone reposted your call out of him, where you're just like...
Yeah, I think I've always been quite nice to him, but I'm all right with it. Like, that's fine, if you think that. That's unless I know you personally and you know me personally, that's when I would, like, take offense. Is like, if I know someone personally. If there's someone I love and they say something bad about me, I'm like, that hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
But if it's someone I don't know, I'm like, oh, whatever. Think whatever you want.
That's fair enough.
Did you see Dana's comments about 15 minutes ago?
They just told me in the car that we're in the US and I will not pay for Wi-Fi.
Come on, you're Tom Aspinall.
I will not pay for it.
Expensive.
Fighter pays, really.
So I just don't have any, no signal or nothing in the US.
Well, I mean, I guess
so you're just waiting to hear from everyone else.
I'm just trying to connect to Wi-Fi. I'm standing outside a coffee shop trying to connect to Wi-Fi.
So the comment that Dana said, what you're referring to, is that if John is going to continue fighting after this, it's going to have to be.
Yeah, they just told me in the car, so that's good.
I mean, thank God it's like he can't avoid it. I do think he's going to retire and continue running from you. If this is a real question, we were talking about it this morning. If, God forbid, something happened to Stipe this week and he were forced to pull out and then you were jumped in, do you think John would also pull out?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
But you're ready to go, right?
I'm ready to go.
Yep.
I'm ready to go. I mean, it's been a bit of a strange thing because I am big on watching my opponents and studying them, bringing in the sparring partners who replicate them. I think that's something that I do really well. Me and my team do really well. Is we really take a methodical approach to what I need to do. It might not look like that in my fights, but we work towards that.
So you spar for 45 seconds or so?
Yeah, no, on the contrary to what people might think, I actually do train for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I always like to try and prepare for an opponent. And this time, obviously, I could be fighting any of them or none of them or whatever.
Is it weird? Like, are you almost trying to get yourself in the mindset of I might be fighting on Saturday night?
It's a really weird one because this is my first time I've ever done this. I've been to plenty of events and obviously fought on them. I've been to plenty of events and watched them, but I've never been to a fight week and been like, there's a very, very small chance that I could fight this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like, the closer it gets, the more I'm like, is somebody actually going to pull out here? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit weird. So I don't feel like I can fully relax until Saturday night.
That makes sense. I mean, like, even, God forbid, like the Dan Ige thing, him stepping in on hours notice, like anything can happen. Literally anything can. So even on Saturday night, they might be like, hey, a fight's happening in 20 minutes.
I know. And obviously it's fight week now. We're on Thursday. People are coming into town. People who I know and who I've not seen for a while are coming into town. And I'm like, I'd love to have a few drinks. Do you know what I mean? Like on Friday, especially after the weigh-ins, everyone's going to be like around and stuff. I'm like, I'd love to get pizza and a few drinks.
Hey, it'd be a great story if you know, he was having pizza and drinks the night before he won the
No, but that's very
title.
unprofessional. I wouldn't. Imagine the
is.
anxiety of me being hungover and then being like, yeah, you got to fight John Jones now.
Yeah,
no,
you
I'm
don't want to be hungover for that phone call.
I'm not doing it.
How many beers or drinks does it take for you to be hungover?
Well, I'm actually these days, this year in particular, I've drank way less than I've ever drank.
Okay, so
yeah,
I thought you were about to make a confession to us.
No,
like,
honestly,
it's been a tough year. I've been drinking a lot. I was like, what the hell, Tom?
I probably drank like twice, 3 times this year. So to answer the question, probably about 3 or 4 drinks and I would be badly hungover. You know, as I get older, I get like less interested in drinking and partying and stuff.
Your kids are waking up at crack of dawn.
That's what I mean. You know, I just don't really feel the need to do it as much anymore. Like, obviously, I like to let off some steam every now and again, but it used to be like get to a weekend and I'd be like, right, what are we doing? What drinks are we getting? Where are we going? But now I'm just content with my life the way it is. I don't feel like I need to do that really.
100% probably helps you in training too.
Another difference between him and Jones.
Yeah, I think no, mate. Everyone's got to let off some steam. Everyone's got.
John, he said that about me.
What's this vibe been like? Obviously, you were telling us it's strange not knowing if you're fighting or not, but actually being around the fighters, people were posting clips from Embedded and stuff. People were like in your corner, almost pridefully being like, "Yeah, Tom, let your presence be known." I saw tweets about that. Just being around fight week, is that weird? Seeing the fighters?
I'm trying to not do it, to be honest.
Really?
This is not my fight week.
Yeah,
I'm honestly. I've been to the hotel for one interview today that I had to do, and I had to do some photos yesterday and some signing stuff. Apart from that, I've stayed away from it. I don't want to be a part of it. It's not my fight week. I'm not trying to really make my presence known and be like, oh, I'm the big alpha around here. Because I'm not. I respect that this is John and Stipe's fight week. Yep. And I know my name's been brought up a lot, but that really doesn't, that's not by me. I'm not being around there like trying to like me mug people and be like, I'm the man around here. It's just not really my style. Like, I'm respectful that they're fighting and let them do their thing.
Has the UFC talked to you about what your next few months are going to look like, or are they letting this play out?
I think they have, but it's also been like, theoretically, this is what happens. Like,
Got it.
In reality, we'll see what happens on Saturday night, because who knows? Stipe could genuinely win.
Oh, 100%. We were talking about that today.
And then what we're going to do? John might retire. John might not retire. We don't know. We have no idea what's going to happen. MMA is the craziest sport in the world, the most unpredictable. So,
do you have a rooting interest, not necessarily for who you want to win more, but who you think will serve like Tom Aspinall better? Like, we were talking about it earlier today. In the situation where Stipe wins, John would probably want a rematch, right? So would you like almost rather John win?
Honestly,
selfishly?
It never has bothered me who I fight ever. Honestly, like, I'm here to be the best in the world and prove that I'm the best in the world. So the only thing that's important to me is who's got I want the belt. I want the undisputed belt. That's what's important. Honestly, that's what's important to me. So whoever I can get the belt easier off. Whoever's more willing to give me the shot at that, or what? I just want to be the champion now, the undisputed champion.
I think everyone just wants to see the titles unified. It's like a frustration from everybody.
Yeah. I think so.
And it's a very interesting time in the heavyweight division, because we were even comparing it to boxing, where MMA, specifically the UFC, has always done a great job of two fighters that maybe they're in their exact prime or just after it or whatnot, and they're in the same weight class. They're fighting.
Yeah,
like that's without a doubt going to happen. Now we have this we have Francis in one organization, John, Stipe, and then obviously there's a fight going on later in the year, which you could possibly result in you having a rematch against Volkov, or you finally fighting Gon, or he may have to shoot another movie. But as fight fans, we want to see. Obviously, we'd love to see Volkov again against you, but we'd also love to see Cyril Gane.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then I would assume the UFC would love that as well, because England versus France. too like
Easy to sell.
easy to sell, and but they did just announce Manchester for
London.
Oh,
Yeah,
London.
And it's I mean, the issue I've got, I mean, it's a good issue to have, is the fact that like I get pay-per-view points now, and that's a fight night now. So
it's a fight night.
yeah, it's a fight night. Yeah. So I'm not going to fight on that.
Oh yeah, no, don't.
You'll be there, maybe. Maybe
I'll
we'll
be
cut
there.
to you in the crowd, you know, and
absolutely,
get a
I'll
big
be
pop
there.
for the
I'll be
crowd.
there.
But yeah,
Shirt off.
dude, I want to talk about these. You brought these in, you passed them to me, and everyone on your team was kind of like, hey, Tom's got something special. And I was like, condoms? No. Toothpicks. They're toothpicks, flavored though.
Yeah.
I opened the pack. I could smell them right away. What is this one? Berry. Big berry.
Yeah, because I like.
Take a whack of these.
Give him oil.
What's it?
I said, I think the first athlete to ever have their own branded toothpicks.
So it's 15% punch, 15% heavyweight.
I thought you were going to say 15% alcohol. I was over here just getting wasted on a
70% knockout.
What do you think?
Instant
Not bad,
berry
though,
taste.
It's not bad.
It's nice, like especially if I just ate and I had like, you don't want the taste still in your mouth from the meal.
Yeah.
Get a little berry toothpick in there.
Well, usually you get that like weird wood flavor.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't like the weird woods. Every now and then you get lucky with a peppermint, but then you can't eat something afterwards because you got the minty taste.
Yeah,
Berry
true.
is nice.
Yeah.
What's going on with the toothpicks, Tom?
Right. So my team, they came to me. I was like, yeah, there's these guys, and they want to do something like they got a flavored toothpicks, and they want to like do. Are you interested in like doing a flavored toothpick thing? Like, do you want your own flavored toothpick, basically? And I was just like, nah. What's that like? What's that? And then they sent me some to try. I tried them, and I was like, pretty much same reaction. I was like, shit, this is like pretty good. And then the guys came down the gym, and I got to meet them. And you know what? They were just like really passionate about it. They were really nice guys, and I just bought into it. I was just like, I really like it. I really like the idea. So we put these out.
Did you pick the berry?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we put these out, and they were the fastest selling ones they've got. They sold 1,000 packs in a day.
Oh shit! The fastest selling toothpicks of all time. Yeah. Where can they get them? Do you have the thing?
Where can they? Yeah, they're called
Pick'em. Oh, that's a great name.
They're absolutely massive on TikTok.
Look at that. This guy's massive on TikTok.
Yeah, we actually have a podcast called Pick'em.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, Barstool Pick'em.
It's a very big podcast. That would.
That would be a good sponsor for them.
Maybe we should do a
good connection.
Pick'em /Pick'em X Pick'em.
Yeah, that'd be good.
100%. And there's no sugar in them.
No.
So you could use it maybe if you're cutting weight.
Mate, that is actually a good idea.
Oh, wow. Flavor, right?
That's a fantastic idea. I never thought. That's actually fantastic.
You might have to like bring these around for the
I'll just start giving them out. Yeah, I like that.
You can't
have ads right there.
But you know what would be bad? If you give it's like, oh, you could use this while you're cutting weight, and then they just like everyone's off weight.
It ruins,
Like, there's nothing.
There's no.
Dana's gonna walk on stage and see everyone with toothpicks in their mouth and be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That's a solid idea. I never thought that.
Right?
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Do you have any tricks? Do people do like gum when they're cutting weight? Are you a gum guy? Or?
Well, I don't cut weight, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen,
that was a dumb question. So dumb. I forgot who was sitting next to me.
I've seen people do like chewing on ice and then spitting it out.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And then gum and all that. But honestly, I couldn't think of anything worse. Honestly,
See,
no way.
Like 135 pounder or whatnot. You gotta feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd do it. I don't know if I would like be interested in
if cutting weight.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. We're talking about, I don't know if you guys have got it over here, but we have a show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Do you know what that is?
No.
But
so it's like celebrities and they go into like a jungle and it's like a reality show and they just like live together and they do like different challenges and then they win food basically. And then the rest of the time,
sounds like a show I'd watch. To be honest, kind of a Survivor style.
It's big in the UK, big.
I'd watch that.
And they were saying like we were talking about last night with Bisping and stuff, and they was asking me would I go on it, and I said, listen, I'm generally quite a nice guy, but if you get me like without food or water for like a couple of hours, everyone would just hate me.
See that asshole come out?
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing TV. I'm like, yeah, but fucking ruin my reputation. So
another thing I would like to bring up before we get you out of here is the WWE connection.
Yeah.
Where you went in the ring with Cody Rhodes and everything.
Cody Rhodes guy now, yeah.
I'm a huge Cody Rhodes guy. I'm a huge WWE guy. You said this is like something you would like to look into after WWE.
Absolutely.
Or after UFC, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Was that something always in your mind? In the back of your mind?
In all honesty, I liked it when I was younger and stuff, and then I just kind of went off it for a bit. But when I went to an event, because they did an event in Manchester, which is where I'm from. They actually did an event at the same place that I fought, the Court Live Arena. So it was like quite nice going back a few months later and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. So even just going back, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I met some of the guys. I met like Gunther.
Yeah.
I met, Cody Rhodes, met Randy Orton as well and stuff.
Legend.
And everyone was just like super nice, super professional. Met some other wrestlers who I unfortunately don't know the names and stuff, but like the whole team and everything, it was fantastic. It was just a great experience. The crowd was great. They brought me out. We did a big thing. It was just good. And then I was just like, you know what? I would like to get involved with this, but I would never like disrespect professional wrestlers and be like, I can just jump into it. Like, I'm aware that it's a skill of its own, and I would need to learn and progress on the actual skill side of it and everything. But it's definitely something I'd be interested in.
Those guys would definitely respect a guy like you coming in instead of like
everyone was super nice.
But even like, think about it, Bad Bunny, the rap, or I guess he's more a singer.
Rapper, singer.
But
yeah.
he went to WWE and was.
Did he?
Oh, he's
dude. His matches are incredible.
Bad Bunny was.
Oh my God.
He's obsessed with wrestling. He says to this day, like when people are like, "What's the greatest accomplishment of your career?" He's like, "Probably my match at WrestleMania."
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it.
Dude, he had a match in Puerto Rico,
He's had a couple
and
of,
the crowd was like the greatest crowd I've ever heard.
A couple of songs with that girl, Rosalia, the Spanish girl.
Yes.
Yeah. Big Bad Bunny guy.
Honestly, the celebrities going into WWE recently have been better than they've ever been. Logan Paul.
Really?
Nobody expected him to be great.
I've seen Logan Paul. Yeah,
he's fantastic. Like,
before you get out of here,
they're figuring it out for sure.
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah.
Well, how do you? What?
I don't know.
That's all of our reaction. That face he just had when we go, oh,
yeah, it's not.
We're all worried for Mike, right?
I watched like the pad workouts, and I know pads is just pads.
Yep.
Like it's just a workout for the cameras and stuff. But I was honestly watching it, and I was like, shit, Jake Paul's going to knock you out.
Yeah.
And this is not good. It's not something I want to see.
Balanced and stuff.
It's just not something I want to see.
Guys going to turn 60. It's crazy.
It's like my dad's age. I don't want to see like someone my dad's age getting knocked out. It's just no. And then someone else referenced the other day when Vita Belfort fought, what's his name? Evander Holyfield.
Yep.
And nearly killed him.
Holyfield looks so bad.
Yeah, and I just don't want to see that again.
No.
I'm just like, nah. Just let the old guys just be old and the legends, and I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, how much are they paying him? It must be ridiculous.
Oh, I think it's 20 mil.
Yeah.
That's at least, I think the reported was Jake's making 40, Mike's making 20.
I think there's a chance behind closed doors. It's like, I'll hit you with a body shot in the second round.
You think?
I'm not saying, I don't want to disrespect either of the guys because I don't think either of them would do it.
I usually think no. I lean on fights.
I think it is. There is an athletic commission behind it, so it would be a huge scandal. So I mean,
bets are being placed on it and stuff, right?
Yeah. But I do think some sports books aren't taking them.
All right. Before we get you out of here, we got a video from Big Ev. I feel like this is like a good note to end.
I need to meet Ev in person, don't I?
Have they ever met? No, you haven't.
I don't think I did.
It's crazy that you guys have, because he's like legit your biggest fan. So here you go.
Tom Aspinall, it's your boy Big Ev here, the Don't Lock It Down. I got something I gotta tell you. I don't know what's happening in the universe that keeps pulling me out of the office every time you come in.
He's right.
Let me let you know a few things. One, your boy is on the front lines fighting the good fight for you. Listen to me, Tom. You were the baddest man on the fucking planet, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They bring a contender in here, you finish him in one. Easy every time. The baddest man, the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, the best footwork, the power, everything. You're the whole package. Do not let John Jones do this to you. I don't care what you need to do. You're cage side for that fight. If John Jones wins, you need to scale that cage, fight off security, the whole UFC staff, whatever you need to do to get in that cage and cut a promo and make John Jones fight you. He can't duck you forever. If he's going to go on retire because he's afraid, then so be it. But put his feet to the fire, Tom. Make him fight you. You're a bad motherfucker. I know it. You know it. The fans know it. We need to see it. You're the man, Tom. You're the man. Heavyweight champ. We all know it. The baddest man on planet Earth. Tom motherfucking Aspinall.
If you ever need a promoter
for you WWE,
yeah, your manager, maybe he could be your Paul Heyman.
Can I get that as like an alarm? you know, like first thing in the morning. That's
honestly,
fantastic.
I would wake up every night.
He'll call you to wake you up every night and just be like, "You're the baddest fucking man on the planet." He would love it. Yeah. All right.